Good morning. Today we're at Gallery MX located at 333 VJ West, corner of Blurry, because we're hanging out with the rocker himself, Jonas. How you doing, Jonas?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
Good seeing you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for your time.
Of course, of course. You just come back from a big European tour. How was that?
It was great. It was great. We just came back from our third tour since January, so we've been over there pretty much more than we've been home since 2012 started, and we went over there kind of in 3 different shots. We went over in March to release the album. We went back in June to do the festival circuit, so that was a lot of fun, getting out there and playing some outdoor shows, sharing the stage with some really cool bands that I've always been, eager to play with. We were on stage with The Cult, and we were on stage with, Patti Smith too, which I love. That was a lot of fun.
Also, you guys released an unplugged album this year.
That's right. Yeah, we released an unplugged album here in Canada called Jonas and the Massive Attraction Unplugged for a couple of reasons. I think we've always wanted to do an unplugged album, but also I think the timing was right. We needed to give our fans something here to chew on while we were releasing the album, the Big Slice album in Europe. We're our own record label now. It's been a few years, and we kind of staggered the releases. We did a release here 2 years ago, Big Slice, and then we released just in March Big Slice over in Europe. So there was this kind of gap of time for our Canadian fans where they hadn't had any material from us or anything to chew on, so we thought that we'd do that for them and put together that album.
And you also released a DVD this week. Talk about the DVD.
Yeah, man. We were lucky enough to be asked to do Rock Palace, which is this kind of legendary TV show that all the up and coming bands want to hit. It's been around for 20 plus years in Europe, in Germany, and Coldplay did it, In Excess did. I mean, a bunch of bands I saw back in the day. When you go on YouTube and you see old bootlegs, especially of Bowie did it. I mean, a bunch of artists did it, and sure enough, it's a Rock Palace show, and you can always see that kind of neon Rock Palace sign in the back. We got the rights to that whole shoot. We did a full show, 5-camera shoot. We got the rights and decided to put a DVD together, compiled the show of interviews with Corey and I. And a couple of backstage things, a couple of videos that we did. So it's a really fun little something to have, and a good time capsule for us too, to have something like that to be able to bring into the next year.
So when we get back, we're gonna get to know a little more about Jonas, and he's gonna talk to us about his upcoming show happening at Club Soda on Friday, November 30th. Stay tuned. We are still at Gallery MX, located at 333 VJ West, and we start hanging out with the rocker himself, Jonas. And a lot of people don't know that you actually started in a choir.
Yeah, I did. It's funny because I think back to that, and it's probably the source that I resort to that gave me the most tools. I was in elementary school, obviously a very kind of impressionable time in my life. I wanted to experience what music was from all different angles, and I think that that kind of atmosphere and that kind of group thing, because you're in a group with another 40 or 50 choristers, you're traveling around. We went out to Vancouver, Belgium, worked with other different choirs, learned the technical side of the music, which is really important. It really helped me with my songwriting later, with the harmonies, and learning how 3 pieces of music can work hand in hand, and 3 harmonies can really fill out a chorus. All of those little technical things really helped, but also the whole group dynamic thing, working with people.
It's interesting because there was a time where rock was the pop, where we used to always constantly hear rock on the radio, the big bands like Aerosmith, Van Halen. Like, what is the state of rock right now in 2012?
Man, I tell you, that question comes up a lot because obviously things are changing. Things are changing fast. But it's always been changing. Music has always been changing. Society and what they want always evolves. I think that it's happening faster because technology is happening faster. Like everything's happening faster. You ask a scientist, and science is moving faster. You ask somebody in social sciences, and they'll tell you that social sciences are moving faster. Things are just moving faster.
Now let's talk about your live shows, because I know you guys have a lot of energy. The live shows are very animated, they're very crazy. It's going down Friday, November 30th at Club Soda.
That's right, yeah. Well, Club Soda has been our home base, you know, ever since the Spectrum closed down, tragically for us, because that was our spot, you know, we loved that spot. We started kind of, you know, gravitating toward Club Soda just because, you know, Ruben Fogel's been a friend for many years, and the place is starting to get worn in a little bit. Like, I think when it first opened, everybody thought it's a little sterile, you know, because that, you know, when any new club opens, it needs to have, you know, get a little bit of a, especially if you want to play rock and roll in it, right? It needs a little wear and tear. And I think it's just getting enough wear and tear, you know, especially since we've done a few shows in there and roughed it up a bit.
Let us know your website, please.
The website is jonasandthemassiveattraction.com, and our Facebook is Jonas and the N symbol, the ampersand, Jonas and the Massive Attraction, and we're Jonas and TMA on Twitter. So we're really active, man. It's nice to be able to keep in touch with our peeps.
I like that one. All right, good seeing you, eh? All right, all love, bro.
See you later.